honest, this is definitely my favorite on this list. I have to say, definitely my favorite. Nope, does not. Last but certainly not least, which had been a shame book for a long time. Yes. Hello lovely bookworms, I'm Esmay from Paradise of Pages on Instagram and also on Twitter, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be talking about a little bit of an update on my series because I want to share with you 7 series. Can you see them? No, you can't. That's good. 7 series that I am planning or wanting to finish before the end of the year. I have no clue if I can, but at least I'm gonna attempt. So these are, some of them are duologies. There's one quite big series in here, but let's just dive right into things. I will tell you a little bit about what they are, if I enjoyed the first book, because of these I've either finished the first or multiple books, I think. So yeah, let's just start with the first one and get into the list. So book number 1 is probably not surprising because I've been talking about it quite a bit, and that is The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. I own the second and the third book in this trilogy and I really want to pick this up. So this story follows Kiva, who is locked up in, I'm not sure, it's Zellendorf, I think. Yes, Zellendorf. And she has become the prison healer. Then one day she gets word from her family and says, keep the queen safe and we will come and get you. So when the queen arrives, who is of the opposing party, basically those I mean, she goes to a prison, so you can understand what side this queen is on, the other one. And basically this queen has to go through a certain amount of trials, and basically Kiva takes her place because no one's ever survived these, and the queen is so close to dying that she could never in a million years achieve that. And so Kiva takes her place, and that's where the book starts and how it sort of develops. I loved it. The twists and turns, the ending was really good. I can't wait for the second and the third book. So this is the first series that I'm hoping to finish at the end of the year, or before the end of the year. So next up is a duology, and I'm kind of in the shame about this one because I really want to finish this duology, and that is Into the Crooked Place. The second book, which is called City of Spells, I think? Yeah, City of Spells, has been out for quite a while. I have it on my shelves, but I have not picked it up yet. This is, I think, about a group of rogues that... It's kind of Six of Crows, but not as good, if that makes sense. But I did really enjoy it. Well, not really. I enjoyed it. I think that's the safest thing to say, and I just really want to finish this duology to see if I want to keep it. The books are beautiful because I have these, I think they're fairy loot. No, there's nothing special underneath the spine, but they're signed, and I mean they're absolutely beautiful, but I've yet to read the second one. I was just not as interested as of yet. So I really want to see if I can finish that. Second book's not that big, so I think I could be able to do that, so we'll see. Next we have another duology, and that is Blade of Secrets. Master of Iron has just come out. I have the hardback. I really want to finish it. This follows a girl called Ziva, I think? Ziva? Yeah, it is Ziva. I'm sorry. Ziva basically is a lot more skilled with swords than with people. She has severe social anxiety, and she's unlike any of the protagonists I've ever encountered in fantasy books. So that's something that really drew me through this book. Also, it's written by Tricia Levenseller, and Tricia Levenseller is one of my absolute favorite authors. I think I've loved or enjoyed all of her books, so that is really nice, and I can't wait for the sequel. The first book left off at such a big sort of standstill that I really want to know what will happen. So yeah, this duology should be finished before the end of the year, I think. Fingers crossed. Then a trilogy that I should have read years and absolute years ago. This is a bit of a shame series, I will have to say, but that is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I was checking if I actually had the first book in hand. I read the first book last year, I want to say, or was it this year? I think last year, and I've yet to pick up the second and third book. I have all 3 of them in this beautiful sort of special edition format, but I've yet to pick them up. and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 stars, and it's such a good trilogy, or well, from what I know, it's such a good book and such world that I really want to pick them up, but I haven't yet. So I'm putting them on this list and seeing if I actually am doing well in reading these. Then I have another duology of which I really want to read the sequel, and that is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This is a Shanghai retelling of Romeo and Juliet, from what I remember. Yeah. I loved the mafia in here. I loved the way in which the world was built. In general, this book was so interesting, and I loved the twist at the end. It was a bit slow at times, but I really liked the atmosphere, and in general just sort of the awe-gripping, I don't know, just the awe-gripping feeling it gives you in the atmosphere, and the characters are really well done. I loved all of the relationships, and in general I'm just curious to see what will happen with the second book, so I can't wait to dive into that one. It is actually my TBR card with most of the second books that I've just showed you, and yeah, I can't wait. Then there is 2 more series to talk about, and let's start with this one, which had been a shame book for a long time, and now it's turned into a series that I really should finish, and that is Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. This is a 7 or 8 book series, of which I've only read the first one, but I own all of them. It's a shame. It is really a shame. I really enjoyed the first one. This is basically about 3 main protagonists, all in different kingdoms. We have Cleo. I don't know how I got to Aurora, but Aurora is from, let me quickly get the map out, Aurelian? Or Uranus. Then we have, I think it's Jonas from Polcia, and we have Magnus from Limeros. I think that is what they are from. I can't quite remember, but that is okay. And these 3 all have their own different quirks and qualities. For example, Cleo has a very loving family, whereas Magnus does not. I really enjoy the different environments. I love the fact there's magic in here, but at certain points it's forbidden. In general, it was just such an interesting book, and I really read it quite quickly, so I really want to pick up Rebel Spring, which is the second book, I think. Nope, does not. But I really want to continue the series. I own all of the books, so I should at least read them. Maybe I could put it into a reading vlog and like read them back to back if I have time, but I doubt there will be time for me to read them back to back. So we'll see. But I do really want to pick it up. For this is not one of those that I really want to finish all of them but at least continue. At least read the second and the third, Esmay. We'll set that as a goal. Read the second and the third. It's just 2 books. You can do this. Hopefully. But yeah, that one. Alright, last but certainly not least, this is definitely my favorite on this list. I have to say, definitely my favorite. It is probably no surprise because I've talked about this series quite a bit. This trilogy, I have to say, this is among one of my absolute favorites. Seriously. And that is no less than Kingdom of the Wicked. Kingdom of the Wicked, Kingdom of the Cursed, I both have. It is actually right behind me, wearing my GREEKGODATHON crown. And Kingdom of the Feared is coming out in September, I think. September or October. I think it's September. And I cannot wait to dive into it. I think it's a trilogy, so it should be a final book, which is both exciting and heartbreaking. I love this. I really, really love this, so I can't wait to meet back up with Amelia. Oh, I love her. I love her to death. Like, yes. And Wrath. Is it Wrath or Wrath? Wrath. Anyway, I love this. Basically what this is about, I haven't said that yet, have I? Have I said that about Fall? I've said it about the other ones, I think. Anyway, what this is about is it follows Amelia, whose twin sister Vittoria gets murdered, and then in an fortunate or unfortunate series of events she finds herself in some type of curse, but not really, like a contract with one of the 7 deadly sins, Wrath, and they help each other figure out what has happened with Vittoria, because dark things roam the lands. I think this is also situated in Italy, and Amelia is also a huge fan of, yeah, Sicilian, so it's Sicily. Sorry, close, but not close enough. and she loves cooking, so I'm just really excited for the third book, and so that is the final one. So those were all of the series that I'm hoping to at least continue, hopefully finish. With most of these, it's only just the final book, not all of them, but some of them. And I feel like I could potentially do it. There's a lot more series, so like a couple of honorable mentions is Furyborn, I still have to finish. The Poppy War, which other series? I'm sure there's a lot more series that I've started than that I finished. I forgot to grab that one, but I also have Girls of Paper and Fire, which I still have to read the third book from. There's quite a couple more series. The Bone Witch that I still have to finish. So there's a couple more, but I'm setting sort of good, I don't know, boundaries of which books I can actually finish, and not just saying, oh, I want to finish this and then won't be able to. So yeah, those are the 7 that I want to at least continue, hopefully finish in 2022. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press that little bell icon so you get post notifications every single time that we post. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!